What? Son of God. So Son of God stars Diago Morgado. And it's about the life of Jesus, which is awesome. And I am an open Christian, I will say that, and I have read the Bible, and what is this movie doing? This movie has some of the worst lighting, worst special effects, worst visuals, worst camera work. The camera is right up to the people's faces. It's crazy. Our movies, ladies and gentlemen. Right from the get-go, I knew this movie was gonna be bad. In the beginning, this is some of the worst pacing I have ever seen in my life. Every scene just feels isolated, like completely. Like it'll just be a scene of Jesus finding one of his followers, and then literally the next scene right after that, without any filler, is him finding another one of his followers and like doing like some sort of like ritual or something. Like really? That's it? The villains in this movie I have a problem with the most. First of all, I read the Bible, so I know how these people acted. The guy who played Pilate is so over the top and so villainous the entire time. It is freaking awful. And in the Bible, Jesus trusted Judas from the get-go. That's why he was one of his followers, and Judas betrayed him at the end, and then Jesus was surprised that he betrayed him after he saw the vision. But in this movie, he is just completely slimy the entire time. He's awful. The guy who plays Jesus, Diago something, is alright, but he looks too much of a pretty boy to be Jesus. He's never dirty at all. His face is always completely clean, and you can see the eyeliner in his eyes. I know this movie was made on a ham sandwich budget, but seriously, this CGI is awful. There's a couple scoping shots. Actually, there's a lot of scoping shots. It uses it all the time, but you can see the city is completely CGI. But it is literally the worst CGI I've ever seen in my life. Worse than Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I can't take that back, but it's true. The best actor in the movie is the guy who played Peter. He's really good, and I think I should see him in more stuff. But man, all the other actors were just phoning it in this movie. This movie was boring too. I have never wanted to leave a theater so much in my life. I was so freaking bored in this movie. It's way longer than it has to be. It stretches out so much. The pacing is so bad, and this movie felt so slow. And overall, this movie just really pissed me off. Like, all the scriptures that he was quoting were different. Like, they were so just completely random, and he was like, they're like re-quoting it in the Bible. And also, they take out chunks of the Bible in this movie, and they stretch out other scenes that didn't even need to be there. The one thing that was done well in this movie was the crucifixion, but Passion of the Christ did it way better. Oh, this movie is bad. You know what? I'm just gonna talk to the directors. Just 1 minute. Hey, directors. Oh, yeah. I just need to talk to you about something. I'll just be a minute. Well, I might be going away for a little bit, but as long as it means that I don't have to watch any of this movie ever again, I mean, that's something. I'd rather do that. This movie was painful to watch. It was so cheap looking. It was boring. The dialogue is horrible. There's some good acting in there, and the crucifixion scene was good, but overall, I hated this movie. The crucifixion scene is the only thing that's preventing me from giving this my lowest score, a 1 out of 10. Son of God is getting a 2 out of 10 for me. I'm being really nice. And the craziest thing is that this movie didn't bomb. It made a lot of money. How? So comment below and let me know if you've seen Son of God and what do you think about it. I don't really know anyone that hated this movie as much as I did. I don't know, it's at a 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. I hope it drops. This movie sucks. This is Pigaloink signing off.